the kind of that's the kind of positive attitude you need to take into these tournaments to be able to take it down. What tournament are we talking about? That, of course, the Friday Night Magic tournament from here at Lost Legion Games and Comics in South Charleston, West Virginia. My name, as always, is Zachary Evans. I'm joined tonight by Garrett Meadows, who is 4-0 and drawing into the top 8. So congratulations to you, Garrett.
Can't even be caught.
Playing green-white humans.
The other 12-pointer is also one of the
Yes, we're all green-white humans in the top 2. It is very fast and very strong. If you missed round 2, was it round 2 that you played Jonathon, right?
Yep.
That was a heck of a match. So you should go back and watch round 2 either on the Twitch archives or on YouTube, our YouTube channel, youtube.com/ZachSellsMagic.
To see how horrible my Nevermores were.
Yeah, they didn't do a lot of work, but your creatures did, and that's all that matters.
Yep.
So let's talk about the matchup that we have here tonight. On the left, Joseph Deal. I appreciate him playing on camera. He is one of the guys who previously did not want to play on camera, so he is doing us a favor, so we appreciate that. He is playing Naya Midrange, and it's what you expect.
It's guy called Mr. Relentless.
Mr. Relentless?
Mr. Relentless. Mr. Relentless is my dad.
That's your dad, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we see Paper take out Rock Lobster in our usual game of rock, paper, scissors. If you want to win your own playset of those cards, which are super awesome,
because it's rigged.
go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/ZachSellsMagic. Information is there on the most recent post on how you can win those. We're also giving away a promo Acidic Slime. Go to our Facebook page for more information. So Joseph D on the left playing Naya Midrange, and on the right, Ian Strege playing blue-white aggro.
Ian Strege likes to party.
I'll take your word for it. Accidentally copy and paste Garrett Relentless. So I was going to send out round 5 feature match, Garrett Relentless.
Just me out there dancing.
Just you out there dancing. So we see
That's also my Ian Strege music.
It's good to see Ian. He doesn't get to play all that time. He does work nights most of the time.
Partying.
He has been tearing it up at the club mostly. I almost put the people's names in the matchup. Not. I was going to tweet just the people's names.
Joseph down. Ian Strege.
Naya Midrange versus blue-white aggro.
Turn 3 Thrag Tusk, is that good?
It's not bad. I really, really, really hate that magic card.
Thrag Tusk?
Yes.
Very,
Night of Glory comes in with Exalted. It's going to knock Joseph. Is Joseph really at? He's at 22, right?
Yeah, he's taking 2 hits from the Night of Glory now. So he's at 19.
Oh, is it 19?
And is the phone half dead?
No. Let me go fix that real quick. You can.
So Joseph bashing in there for whatever. Obviously knocking Ian down to 10. Life totals are correct, 19 to 10. And Ian's just going to have to find another creature. Like, I know he's on blue-white aggro. I don't know if it's necessarily humans. I know it's probably got War Falcons and Geist Draft.
Soul Bombed.
Finally, playing creature number 2 for the game. And we see a Restoration Angel blink with the back test.
Isn't that like the best thing you can do in Magic?
In Standard, yes.
And then untap Miracle Bonfire attack?
Or Sphinx's Revelation.
What about... I'm not going to do it. I almost made a joke that would be probably most likely heard on Beavis and Butthead, and then I backed out. I'm not going to do it.
All right. It's your call.
It's my call. I'll allow it. So this is Naya. This is Naya. Thunder Buddies for life. Welcome to Magic the Gathering. So piling in for 8? Don't you just pile in with everything because then you win?
Yeah. There's no fear of
I was going to say there's like no... Because you can block the 2 beasts and still take Xaxes from the Absence Pilgrim. That was a pro play. That's how you know.
He's turning all of his creatures sideways.
Yeah.
And he's unlike Chris Bellarian, he turns his creatures the right way.
You turn it...
The way that it says on the freaking card.
Oh, clockwise?
Yes.
That's like the most advanced level of rules lawyering. Technically, the tap symbol indicates a clockwise motion, and turning it counterclockwise is technically incorrect based on the rules of Magic. So I'm going to have to call the judge.
Yeah.
Did you do that to the 10-year-old girl that you beat with Charbot?
I did. The entire time, like I did the whole Cedric Phillips like talk on her turn, so she gets distracted. I like how Cedric wants to talk about sportsmanship and stuff like that, and then he just wrote an article where he comes out and says, "Yeah, I made it to the finals of a limited PTQ because I talked to my opponents during their turn."
I also love that he was amazed that eventually he came up against a player who was not affected by that.
Yeah, really.
It's also funny because several years ago, Cedric Phillips, I believe, was the one who was at the center of another controversy involving sportsmanship, involving the card Esper Charm. And at like a high-level event, his opponent cast Esper Charm and said, "Target me," to draw.
Discard.
Yes, because the drawing is not targeted. If the only thing that can be targeted is the discard. And
I know that.
Yeah, I know. But it's one of those like
right.
It's one of those like spirit of the game things, and like.
So he calls the judge over?
No, he just tells him, and then the guy calls it. You know. To be fair, he did, I think, give him the opportunity. He said, "Are you sure?" And he said, "Yeah," but he didn't say. I don't know. It's one of those things where if you're playing for tons of money on the Pro Tour, I mean, maybe the stakes are such that that's important, but at the end of the day, it's there's a lot of shortcuts in Magic, you know what I mean?
Yeah. For anyone that doesn't do the big tournaments, that's very... I mean, I sat beside a person that called a judge, and the judge came over because he said, "Searing Spear Jace." And the guy called a judge, and the judge comes over and says, he said Searing Spear Jace, and he's not allowed to do that, so I want to know what we can do from here. And, I mean, this is like the guy with the salt and pepper beard that's usually like head judge, like a level 3. He just says, yeah, that's a shortcut, and walks away.
Yeah, because if you're not familiar, the way damage works with Planeswalkers is that you don't actually target the Planeswalker, you target the player and then redirect. But everybody knows that's a shortcut, but rules lawyers are everywhere. I thought you were going to talk about the guy who called the judge because he was trying to rules lawyer who went first. Was there a guy? Didn't you tell me about the guy who called the judge because like the guy said like, "Oh, I'll be on the draw." No, just kidding. I'll be on the play.
Yeah.
And he called the judge because I acknowledged that he was going to.
Yeah, they were still shuffling up. They hadn't done anything yet.
I guess we should talk about this match instead of our failed. I went undefeated at Star City.
Doom Traveler into. He's actually played 2 creatures now before turn 3.
Oh, that guy.
Faithmender.
That guy's a jerk.
I don't see that this is the matchup to bring it in. I guess either.
I mean,
I don't see red. I don't see mountains.
I guess only in the sense that it's aggro. Why did have I not brought these up? Nobody knows who's playing in it. Silverblade Paladin paired with the Knight of Glory with the Exalted Trigger, 3 double strike.
It doesn't matter because he's going to untap into Thragtusk.
Mm-hmm. Is he?
I guarantee it. Game 10.
Did I not see you at Star City play 2 Faithmenders and Thragtusk in the same turn?
I'm not saying that I never do this.
Bonfire for 2. Gets everybody. Makes a Spirits.
Swing.
This would be a good face shield right here.
Safe passage.
Thank goodness for Bonfire being a card.
Did you talk about the Fury, Aurelius Fury yet?
No, we'll talk about that at the end of this round.
Alrighty.
It is clearly the most...
Sweden is a land of Swedes.
It is the most impactful card, I think, so far out of the spoilers. As you see a Precinct Captain come down for Ian, but not nearly the position he wants to be in. That is Precinct Captain, right?
Yes. You are correct. Those 40k players have been at it for a while.
Yeah, they were here before I got here, and they're still going strong.
Oh, game 6.
Selesnya Charm. Makes it a 3/5.
Makes it a 3/7. Gives it trample. So trample over for 1, and then gain double lifelink. Into Smiter.
So this one's over.
This one's pretty over.
So let's go.
It's just gonna take him a while to get there because he's playing Rock's Faithmender.
Oh, he's got a Smiter now.
Oh, he does have a Smiter.
It's a 4-turn clock.
Ian has a Spirit.
kind of want a bacon cheeseburger.
I kind of thought about going to Hardee's.
Here's the weird thing about that, or not the weird thing, but this is my ritual on FNM days. I leave work at 4:30, come here immediately, start setting up, and then don't consume any food until like 1 in the morning.
Did Max turn early with Amber?
He said he left when you did, said I need to go outside and talk to Amber, and then he never came back.
So, yes.
That was over quickly.
So, just doing?
Yes. Okay. That was a little bit quicker than I had hoped. But like I said, the room is very aggro tonight. The control players are playing aggro. The other control players are not here. It's not been a good night to play slow cards.
No.
Let's go see if I can find somebody else.
Sure.
You want to or you want me to? You can chat them up.
I'm going to go to Hardee's. Do you want anything from Hardee's?
I want some kind of burger.
Like, you can get me on the way back.
Okay, whatever. One cheeseburger. Yes, that sounds good. All right, so Garrett's going to go make a trip to Hardee's because he's hungry. I'm going to go step outside and find you another feature match. So stick with us. Just one more round in the top 8. Okay. I'll watch it.
I'm sure that was the fastest feature match you ever got. No, my deck decided he wanted to win, and his deck decided he wanted to win. It was Ministry both games. Athens. So how long has your hair been red? I thought I'd noticed it red, but I didn't know how red it was, I guess. I remember being that you colored it, I'm just like, yeah, it's very, very red. Obviously, United since then to die to roots.
It's like Mayor Juice last year, right? I redid it in like July.
Yeah, in order to get the roots.
Yeah, well, it's like every 2 months they get like every.
I just forgot how red.
You want to commentate? I'll be right there. All right.
Oh, I've always said it's great.
All right. Quick as a whistle, we've got you another match. We are moving into Game 2 of the next match, which is going to be Jonathon Wright. We saw him in round 2 play a very interesting game, very tight game against the green-white humans of Garrett Meadows. He's playing Esper Flash. He is on the left, as I'm now joined. Yep, both of you come in here. You got a chair? Yeah, there's one in there. All right, so Jonathon Wright on the left playing Esper Flash. We saw him in round 2. On the left, none other than Logan Cutlip. He's played on camera, I think, every week for like the last 2 months, playing the same deck every time. A very effective green-white aggro. The only week I remember him doing poorly was the week he decided to mix it up and put red cards in it. Do you remember that week?
Oh, yeah.
It didn't work out for him.
It was a very bad deck.
I don't understand why you take the best deck and make it not as good. So Logan won the first game. He's probably pretty significantly favored in this one. I'm joined now by
some card that Logan said nobody played, but I didn't care what it was.
He played an unsummon. Logan got. No one plays something.
So I've got 4-0. The other 4-0. Garrett was in here earlier. He split with you, Nick Reed, also playing green-white humans.
Yeah.
And then Alec Myers. Alec, what are you playing tonight? Junk?
Yeah, I was playing
Junk tokenish type deck.
Mm-hmm.
And then how are you doing?
I didn't do very well. I mean, I probably could have went 3-2, but against Jonathon, I played Nebraska to blow up my Soren because he had more of a chance of making the top 8 than I did.
Oh, okay.
So I gave it to him.
Okay.
It was pretty cool.
Triad Militant. That's a sideboard card.
Yep.
Like Logan is Syncopate. Oh, think twice in response. Logan runs like. There are a lot of people that run really bad on camera. Most of them have been playing tonight. Like there's guys who never win on camera. Logan, I don't think ever loses on camera.
Yeah, he does. Until recently, he actually lost like every game.
That's true.
He didn't attack.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's a pro play.
He did that to me too, actually.
Okay, there you go.
What?
You just didn't have his creature.
Really?
Yeah. Super Blade Paladin.
No. He didn't attack because Jonathon played an untapped land.
Oh.
I missed a turn.
Why is he not attacking with Athalia?
Azorius showing.
Okay. No, that's right.
I don't think Logan's playing around this.
No, he is. He's done that in weeks past.
I think he is now.
Yeah, he's done that exact thing in weeks past.
Yeah, that's why I left open though.
Why did Jonathon play that? Does he have dissipate? He has dissipate, I imagine.
No, he has Azorius Shrine.
Yeah.
He had to play it untap. To Azorius
Oh,
Shrine.
because of Thalia.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't dissipate.
Thalia is like one of the most frustrating cards to be involved with in any Magic game because it just complicates things.
Yeah.
And Logan will never not get it if you're running a deck that it matters against.
Pretty good.
What just happened?
The number one mistake that people make on camera in the history of the stream, Rancor for 1 with Thalia out.
Yeah,
Logan?
No, multiple people. It's not just him. We had 2 people do it in the same match, in a mirror match.
I've Celestinate Charm for 2 before, but...
That's because you're a cheater.
Yeah.
Nick's notorious for cheating. Like, sometimes his silences had rebound. I didn't know they had that. But
Yeah, they did. It was pretty cool. My Living Death, that's a pretty good card.
yeah. His Living Death had some
Rebound?
too.
Yeah, just going back in my
I
hand.
think every card with rebound's better, right?
Yeah.
No, not every card.
Planar cleansing.
I'm sure there's a card.
Stream regular Nasty Nick is commenting that all Nicks cheat. Sublime Archangel, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Azorius Charm.
Yeah, that's a very good Azorius Charm.
Untap Supreme Verdict.
I don't know. Attacking with one person didn't seem, or one creature didn't seem too awfully great.
No,
You still get it for the same amount.
I wouldn't have done that. No.
Yeah, but you get in for the same amount.
D-Sphere on Angel.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
You still get it for the same amount. There's no reason to.
Does Logan in the sideboard games have any D-Sphere hate? Is that something he brings in?
I don't think so.
Might have a...
Ray? I didn't know if he played 1 Ray of Evolution.
I doubt it.
Rancor
He
and
did not pay
Militant.
the tax.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, did he? I only see one mana tap.
Might be
Two.
under it.
No. Make him tap 2. Logan! Tap 2.
He did that
He
against
knew
me
as soon as I opened the door, he immediately looked down. Like he knows he's trained to know what the mistake is. So 5 mana, Supreme Verdict. Yeah. So we saw Jonathon play against Garrett and his green-white humans in round 2. He plays those main, so like he has at least some number of the main.
Yeah. So Rams, yeah.
Another Angel.
Oh, yeah. He has to get it.
Angel gets in for 5 by itself, assuming he doesn't play any other creatures.
doesn't
He has a Rancor for sure.
Yeah, but
So
Jonathon probably has a multi price.
Hopefully. Or I'd imagine.
He's
like
got-
70 cards.
He also has to think twice in his bin if he needs to dig.
I think I just heard Logan say words. I'm not sure though. Yeah, I can hear Logan.
Yeah, I can hear him. He's talking about he can't play Smiter this turn. But he can when he untaps. Maybe I think twice. For that Supreme Verdict.
Silence.
Yeah, Silver Paladin and a Rancor would win in the game here. Oh, no.
What about that?
Jonathon, Jonathon's at 10, it says.
Is that accurate? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, he's at 10. He's at 10. I just didn't.
Logan looked at his nine packs again. His value packs.
Yeah, remind me if I think there's a Azorius Charm. It's in Jonathon's graveyard. That probably should have been exiled because of the Dried Militant.
Yeah. He does when Snapcaster's mainboarded, so.
Yeah. I'll wait until like the end of the turn or something. I hate to keep like interjecting into their match, but I don't want somebody to like get boned because of it.
That should be it.
I'll just...
Yeah. No, he removed it.
Oh, okay.
He removed it.
Yeah, there's an evolving wild.
Well, they were stacked in a way that I couldn't see them. So that should be good. So the front half of Lingering
I
Souls.
keep looking at the right screen.
Yeah, that's delayed. That's just for the chat.
Yeah, like I keep looking at it and I'm like, when did Logan get Supreme Predicted again and have all these creatures?
You're not the first. Many a co-commentator have fallen prey to the other screen. So chump 1 and charm for the blowout here. No.
Just double chumpage.
Another
That's
one.
third one.
Do you have them all on the board? He doesn't play any main, or at least he hasn't in weeks past.
No, he doesn't. They suck.
They don't suck.
No, they side.
Oh, I thought you said they suck.
No.
I don't know. You like to talk crap on Logan, so I'm just predisposed to assuming that everything is.
Yeah, we do like to talk bad about Logan.
I think was
Angel. Main phase Angel?
no. It's declared.
Oh, this is it after Logan has attacked in. So do you eat
It's
the...
the Faith Shield. I just looked at the Supreme Verdict again. To the right.
Yeah, on the backup screen, he's just Supreme Verdict for the second time. So it's like a time travel.
Ready.
So many Supreme
So he clearly has face shield. Is he
Yeah.
just deciding like what he wants to do? Is he trying to do it? Is he trying to do it before blockers so they can't block, or?
Yeah, because earlier, whenever he played me, he didn't know that's how it worked. So I had to explain it to him. He's probably, like, remembering that.
You mean he didn't know that you can do something before blockers are declared?
Well, he probably didn't know that.
No, I mean there is like confusion for like when you activate like an Ink Moth Nexus or something. There is a period of time you can interact with it before they can actually block with it.
Yeah. What he did was he swung into like my Tristani with his Thalia, and then I blocked it, and then he Faith Shielded, and he was like, "You take this amount of damage." And I was like, "No, your Thalia doesn't just trample." And I think
he's asking Ian, who is the, for all intents and purposes, a judge. Ian knows more about the rules than anyone I know. Yeah. Selesnya Charm.
Rancor?
Selesnya Charm. Oh no, he's just gonna blanket with the Angel.
Get blown out by.
Take 4.
Well, I don't think you can play around the third Supreme Verdict.
He has a Snapcaster in his hand, I'm sure.
How many Snapcasters does he play?
Yeah, at least.
I think 2, but that could be wrong.
Okay, just come in and get it.
What's he looking for?
His stuff is in here.
You can come in.
You can come in, there's plenty of room.
Hey,
No problem. So Jonathon, see you later, Sam. So Jonathon passes back with no play.
If he doesn't have to play, he's dead.
So obviously, yes.
So we're going to bounce the angels off each other, assuming there's no charm. Sphinx's Revelation for 3. So he's going to be at 3. So even a charm will kill him here, right?
Yeah, put him down to 1.
Yeah. So 1's better than 0.
Yeah.
Double charm. Here it is.
I think he should just let it happen.
I don't think he has any.
If he has charm.
Oh, it's a Faith Shield. It's not gonna work though. He's making the same mistake. Wait. What?
I don't know. Did he just think that means it doesn't block?
Yeah, I think he just made the same mistake as he did against me.
The one that you just talked about?
Yeah.
Like, he can take Jonathon can let him take the face shield back if he wants to, but the thing is always going to be blocked, because you can't wait until he goes to block it. So,
anything here.
A learning opportunity, yeah. Because he can very easily just win next turn, depending on what Jonathon drew.
Yeah, well, if he rolls a verdict.
4 cards to draw.
There's no point in adding to the board state at this point.
Yeah. I think Snapcaster.
Snapcaster Verdict is pretty much the only thing.
And then if he has a charm in hand, he wins.
Double charm.
No, he only has 1 white. Or he only has 1 green.
No, I meant...
Into turn night and then
I was
attack.
talking about Azurius.
Oh.
Azurius charm.
Like
Jonathon had.
If he had saved that face shield, he would have won too.
Yeah.
We need to have a face shield boot camp with Logan.
Yeah.
All the ways.
Yeah. He'll get a stern talking to.
Stern talking to. You get grounded, sent to bed without dinner.
I like how the chat's talking about.
The chat has been
all over the place.
It's been way off topic this week.
Hello. That has the potential to hurt me.
Dingus. Alright.
You want a seat? I can get up.
I can just drop Zach off his stuff. We'll set this liquid inside your computer.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, I'm the master of spelling things. So.
Yeah, I guess.
Nick goes straight to
Silverblade Paladin on the Loxodon Smugger.
Is it time for movie reviews?
No.
Next the answer. Is it another Sphinx's Revelation? Does that even save him now?
Thank you, Garrett.
I put it on the drive, man. Yeah.
All kinds of goodies. Piles in. So you paired with the Militant, right? So you've got
Are the goodies the hardies or cards?
I could give a rat crap about these cards. I got curly fries. I'm living a dream. So what we need here is like unsummon Snapcaster, unsummon something like that, right?
Like an unsummon ultimate price?
I'm sure it has to do with, well, you can't ultimate price either thing. I guess you could do
Silverblade Paladin.
yeah. But
Man, it is getting kind of crazy out there. There's like 30 people just saying potatoes in the chat.
are they okay?
Omelet is.
Is something happening?
Pretty sure that's.
We've had really good numbers tonight, but people have been talking a lot about potatoes, so it's a give and take.
Yeah. It's not about dragons. I don't think it's Brandon.
Why is he selling his delicious toes?
I don't know.
Ash. Quite humorous.
So Jonathan's at least got something, some degree of shenanigans to.
Slow roll.
Well, I think he's just deciding. Like, I'm sure it's intricate. You know what I mean? What to kill, what to bounce.
I wonder if the Silverblade Paladin mattered at all. Like in
Well, there's no trample, so it shouldn't really matter. And Logan's doesn't have enough mana to represent charm, so he doesn't have to play around that.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, is he?
He's going for the Azorius charm.
For 2? Go up to 5, trying to draw the charm.
Yeah. This is out. Snapcaster?
How good would that be if he drew the charm?
Charm would be okay.
Snapcaster is good here too, because then you can block the 4/4, right?
Maybe he's regretting not leaving up in black.
So he did not leave up black for ultimate price. Snapcaster is good here, Azorius Charm is good here, Unsummon is good here. That's about it, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. Another Sphinx's Revelation for
Think twice, draw a card, die.
Snapcaster.
I mean, what else are you going to do? You have to do it.
And hope to draw out another Snapcaster.
You probably drew it off the thingy.
I can almost guarantee you he didn't have a way to not die before he drew.
Here it is.
To try and find the Thought Scour.
Unsummon, yeah.
Unsummon, yeah. Unsummon is still good.
Aww.
Augur.
Mel.
Dissipate. Dissipate is removed.
It's time.
Nope.
I don't know what it was.
Let's see it.
It was a drowned catacomb.
It was the black.
See if we might be able to get in.
Huh?
See if we might be able to get in.
No, I forfeited the Jonathon so he'd get in.
Is Skibby,
He'll be through 2 if he wins.
and he's playing Burnt the Stake?
Yeah.
His deck is fun.
This is burned in mistakes.
Yeah.
Let me take a quick break here. Just see if there's anybody still playing. It's been a quick one tonight. All the rounds have been over.
This guy has no FNM near him. Sucks. I feel sorry for him.
Yeah, it's kind of like what you had. Well, Brandon, I see that you
Well,
decided to hit me with the door. You decided to play.
What?
Did you win?
No, I lost.
So you could have top baited actually.
I know I could have.
That sucks.
Yeah, I know.
So 3 of us lost to the same person.
Yeah. No, like, no, I actually experimented for like 7. There was no token producers, and I was dead. It's like, dang it.
The 4-0-1. I drew.
Your opponent match win percentage just blows him.
Huh?
Your opponent match win percentage just
It
blows.
doesn't matter. He has no losses, though.
I don't know. I was just saying, it just blows.
How does it blow?
Because you
60%?
played bad people.
Apparently everyone you played didn't win after you. It's not that bad. It's not as bad as Stevens.
It's the best one there.
Brandon's is better. His is 64. It's better than Joseph Deal's 54. Oh my god, 8th place and 9th. Logan's is at 45.7 if it makes you feel any better. Holy crap. But he won, so.
That's good to be. Oh, hey. Do you want to get this room now?
Yeah.
Party in here.
Yeah, I just want to come surprise them with my opinions.
Alright.
We were surprised.
Alright.
No, that's not a dragon.
Alright, so there's one more game that's going to game. There's one more match.
I already quit.
Someone is talking about in the chat that if we get to 200 viewers, we have a raffle and the winner gets to shave my beard. It's not going to happen.
Yeah. The beard can't go.
It's too legendary. So let's switch back here to this camera angle and change everybody's name. So guys, here's what we're going to do. If you want to sit in here, and you can participate. So there's one more match that is still playing, but it's Joe Lewis playing John against Brandon Gibbs, who's playing Blue-White Aggro. And that is a win-in match, or at least a seeding match. But Joe's played on camera 3 times already tonight, and Brandon doesn't really like to play on camera, so I'm not going to make them move. So they're going to be done quickly. So in that time, you guys have been checking out the spoilers?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been waiting all night to talk about the most important card that was spoiled last night. So let's talk about it. So here's what happens. You guys, how long have you been playing? So y'all can shift so that you can be seen. So how long have you guys been playing Magic? For like a couple years?
Zendikar.
It was in the car.
3 years now.
Okay, I've been playing Magic cards since 1993. Okay, this is the best Fireball that's ever been printed. Original Fireball, if you go back and look at that card, is the most complicated, like, mathematical problem. They've printed Meteor Shower, which is like a similar kind of effect of this, but it's like double X, and I guess
Storm.
they spoiled this card last night, and I could not believe that it did everything it did. We're of course talking about Aurelius Fury. People have been talking about it in chat all night. X-Spell costs red and a white. Okay, so it's a Fireball effect. It does X damage divided as you choose among any number of creatures and players. So however much mana you got, put it wherever you want it. So that's effect number 1. Effect number 2, tap all the creatures that are dealt damage this way. So it's a falter.
Yep.
You can just tap them down. And then players dealt damage this way can't play non-creature spells this turn. So if you do this during their upkeep, they can't play any non-creature spells during their main phase. So that is ridiculous. All of those things are ridiculous. They're all in the same card. It's a pseudo-silence, it's like a meteor shower, and it's a falter. Let me remind you, it's an instant.
Yeah.
This card is an instant. There's no reason this card should be an instant. And look, Boris is this is my colors. This is my supposed, kind of magic. This card should not exist. It's too good. You can snap this back.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about this card.
I'm pretty sure you have to say it's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
It's okay.
It's strictly worse.
But it's talking seriously, all joking aside, you talk about someone who when I played in 4th edition, those original, most of the the original print run cards were still in the core set, and you start with Fireball, and then you get to Meteor Shower, then you get to Rolling Thunder, and then you get to Bonfire of the Dam. Bonfire of the Dam is really good. Bonfire of the Dam is this is better, right?
Yeah.
Because you can actually draw this. Yep.
Someone.
Hello.
Alright, first off, I'll never say I'm the greatest player ever. I know. Shut up, Alec.
Are you coming here to talk about your protection?
No, I have to ask you a question. Did anyone notice if anyone in this stream made a joke about my shirt and sleeves being the same color?
No.
No.
Okay, good. Because me and Jonathan said it to me as soon as he sat down and saw my sleeves. And then we were talking about it.
What's that have to do with you being good at Magic or not?
Nothing. No. I was just...
Yeah, I'm very confused too. Because you're I won't claim to be the best player in Magic, but did anybody notice my cards?
No, because of the
protection. I mean, it
Yeah,
happens.
that was a pretty bad play on
It
your part.
happens.
I explained this to you.
I know you
rounds.
did. I know you did. All right, but I asked JV to make sure, but I didn't word it right. I guess.
So you heard him wrong.
he just gave me the answer that I was looking for because what I said was like, does this still work after block has been played? He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay. And then I played the Restoration Angel instead that turn, and then I the next turn because I was like under the impression.
The chat says no one cares.
I don't care what the chat says.
This isn't Logan Cutlip. First of all, the only time we went to this much talking out of you is for Logan Cutlip movie reviews. Do you have a new movie review?
No, he doesn't. Yeah. Crybaby? Have you ever seen it?
No.
Johnny Depp?
No.
It's like made in the 90s. It's a really good movie.
That's a very short review.
I don't want to be
Crybaby,
it's
very
really
good.
hot in here. So.
You know,
It's not hot in here, Logan.
I think it's...
No, it's hot outside.
Don't worry.
is it hot in here or is it hot in her?
So I saw Ted last night, and Ted was pretty good. I thought it was pretty funny.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like a person named Ted.
Ted Mosby.
All right,
Maybe Ted. Alright, guys.
we're gonna talk about Magic cards.
That's a really good card.
Yeah, this is the best card.
It's my favorite so far.
Yeah, so you can just burn them out to win condition. You can falter their guys and attack.
Or you can silence.
You can silence them I think that's probably the weakest factor in it because like the decks that are playing non-creature spells are also playing counter spells. So like I think it's probably not going to resolve. Like this does lose to Dispel. That is the interesting thing about being an instant is you can't get blown out. But
Doesn't lose to Dimir Chai.
no. But people are playing Dispel now with even with Sphinx's Revelation everywhere. So. It's interesting, but the thing is too, like you can falter their guys, but you can also like tap them during your turn if you're going to die.
Yeah.
So it's just like the most I don't know, it's crazy.
How do you feel about Boros Charm?
Let's talk about Boros Charm. We haven't talked about that tonight. I think it's very good. I think it's clearly the best charm that's been printed so far.
So far, yes. I think it's going to be the best one.
No, they're doing
It is-
worst to best.
It is very good. So Boros Charm also spoiled last night. Obviously not completing, is Orzhov's still to go, right? That's the only one that hasn't been spoiled.
No, none of the charms. Only two
Only
charms.
two.
Dimir and this one.
I thought Simic... Oh, that Simic one was fake.
Yeah.
And then Gruul Charm hasn't been? Okay.
It's just going to be like, oh, your creatures get trampled, and
Yeah,
Make a dude. It's gonna make
make
a
it fetch
dude.
a land. At instant
Oh.
At instant seed.
It's not going to be just like better than Rampant Growth. But here are the three modes. Choose one. Boros Charm deals 4 damage to target player, so it's just like Flame Javelin or something like that. Always good. Permanents you control are indestructible this turn, which is like super good. Like first of all, it's a combat trick. Second of all, like it just blows. It's like a 2-mana counter spell in Boros colors for Supreme Verdict. And then the final mode is target creature gains double strike until end of turn. Which on a Thunder Maul is pretty good.
Yeah.
Which on anything is pretty good. Double strike is one of the most, first of all, super fun mechanic, super strong. So all of these are pretty good. And they're all good in different points of the game. Like Boros Charm for the Flame Javelin effect is like perfect way to close the game. The combat tricks. It's like a I don't know. It's like it can be good reactively, like as a way to save your creatures, or it can be very good at closing the game out with the direct damage ability. Or you can just incrementally gain some. There's 2 combat tricks built into it.
Yeah.
It's like super versatile. That's why the
Also
charms are so good. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's just so many things that it does. It's the same thing as like the Aurelius Fury, which is like all of the things are good. The fact that it does all of them is just broken.
Boros is going to be pretty good.
Boros is good. I think here's the thing. I don't think it's going to be Boros deck. I think it's just going to be like a Naya deck that just because they're not like none of the cards they've printed have said don't play Thragtusk. People are still going to be playing Thragtusk.
Call Crush.
What about
Yeah, but it's still a 5/3 and like
What
I
about
don't know. I've got all kinds of stuff.
the Merfolk girl?
I've already talked about her tonight, but we haven't talked about this one.
Oh my goodness.
I actually think this card has like a place.
It has potential.
Like you have to build around it, but like,
Yeah.
so if any of y'all played in Lore, y'all didn't play in Lore and Block then for 3 years. Are you familiar with Mirror Entity? So Mirror Entity, let's bring up Mirror Entity and explain why this card is Mirror Entity. Not exactly, but.
So, how much do you like the Merfolk girl?
I like her, but I am willing to admit that she's not as good as I think she is.
I think she is.
Oh, I don't know what's wrong. I'll switch back to this camera. So that's Mirror Entity. It's a 2/1. It's 3 cost 1/1 creature.
Oh yeah, this
But
one.
you pay X, and then all your creatures become plus XX to deterrent. That's good enough to see play in certain elves builds in Legacy. You make all your dudes. Like this card is awesome in like a tokens. Like it's not in tokens colors necessarily, but like it's like great in elves. Like you generate like you have like 4 elves to generate 5 mana, you win the game.
Yeah.
You know, it's super good. It's also an instant, so it's a combat trick and stuff like that. I don't know, like I think it's like you have to build around it, but like Mirror Entity saw a ton of play.
Yeah.
So like it's the same kind of effect.
It's gonna be pretty good. Good defenders.
You can also snap it back.
Yeah.
What else do we have? So you already talked to Alec about Dimir Charm. Let's bring that bad boy up.
I actually really like Dimir Charm.
Yeah, it's very good. It's I mean all the charms are good. Like which charm is not good?
Rakdos isn't too great.
Rakdos is that the one that's the
sideboard card
that does one damage to each creature? That's not very good. Is it the one that nukes their graveyard?
Yeah.
Rakdos charm is only played for the graveyard thing. What's the third ability?
Destroy an artifact.
Okay, so it's like a modern sideboard card, but everything else is main deck. Well, Golgari Charm is a little close, but it's pretty good too. But like all the other cards are like main deck. Well, I mean we just saw a match between Scotty and Logan where both of them are main boarding multiples of their. I said Scotty all the time. No, I mean I'm glad you caught me, but like I just all Wright brothers are Scotty apparently to me. So let's talk about Dimir Charm. It is obviously Dimir in colors. Counter target sorcery spell.
I like that actually.
What are the main
Rakdos Return.
What are the main sorceries that are seen play? Obviously Bonfire.
Rakdos Return.
Rakdos Return.
Terminus.
Yeah,
Terminus. Supreme Verdict.
So you can't counter that.
You can't counter Supreme Verdict. You heard it. That's like breaking news. Do you want to text somebody about that? LOL, guys, just found out.
I think everybody looks that up. Like
TTYL. Well. So counter target sorcery. You're probably not worried about Terminus so much when you're the blue-black deck.
Yeah.
But still,
the Angels,
yeah, it's something like that. You know, it has utility. Like there are sorceries that people play. So, or destroy target creature with power 2 or less. Like people were hoping for like you played in Zendikar, Disfigure. Like a lot of people on the internet were hoping it had like a Disfigure mode. And it doesn't necessarily, but that's still like pretty good. Like it gets Thalia, it gets Silverblade, it gets Mare, it gets Champion. Well, it gets Champion earlier. It gets your deck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then look at the top 3 cards of target player's library. Put 1 back and the rest into that player's graveyard. So it's like a mini Forbidden Alchemy. You can also like theoretically Fate Seal them. Like I mean, I guess it's not really good. It's not really good in most of the game, but like if you have them dead on board, yeah, you can always set up like a land on top or something like that. Or if you use Azorius Charm, you can follow up with this charm. That's like because earlier tonight we saw against Garrett, Jonathon, Azorius charmed an angel, then thought scoured it away.
Yeah.
I mean that play definitely happens because both of those cards are good by themselves. It's not like you build your deck to be like I'm going to Azorius charm the guy, then I'm going to mill it away. That's my whole deck.
Yeah.
That's obviously not good, but like this card is like super good anyway. So like occasionally you're going to pound in there with that. So all the charms are really good. I mean I think it's going to see play. It's just a question of like what kind of control shell is going to show up. Like, obviously, I don't know. Trust me, if you're just joining us, I've said multiple times tonight, nothing I say should be taken with any kind of seriousness, because I'm not good at Magic. But at some point, there's going to be like a 5-color control deck, and it's just a question of, like, which ones of these are playing.
Sorry.
Here you go.
Thank you.
All right. So, if we're getting into the top 8.
Are you playing?
Oh, this is my poll. Okay, this is my poll.
I played 1 round. It's only 11:15.
I think he means like are they playing now?
Oh.
The parents and stuff.
So, Dimir Charm you like.
Come get it.
That gets
My
the
second favorite charm.
That gets the Alec Myers seal of approval. What's your number 1 favorite charm?
What about who?
What about who?
What's your favorite charm?
My favorite charm?
Zorius?
I mean, though I think the Boros is probably better, I really like Dimir.
You said it was your second favorite charm.
Yeah, I guess. It's my favorite, I just don't think it's the best.
Okay. It's your favorite, but you're not proud to admit that you think it's your favorite. Maybe talk about one more card, maybe. I got a bunch in here.
I'm not.
Kirkas, we already talked about. Okay, so do you guys play Commander? You do, but you usually borrow my decks or somebody else's deck.
I play Commander.
What color is your Commander?
Black and red is Rakdos.
Okay, so neither of them I can... Because, like, the Primordials, there's a cycle of Primordials. and they're all like super good EDH cards.
Oh, yeah.
And they spoiled the white one earlier today.
I think the white one's pretty good.
Yeah, so Diluvian Primordial, they all cost 7, 5 and 2 blue. I think they're all 5/5. They all have some kind of evasion ability. The white one has visuals as flying like Titans. And then they all have a, when they come into play, ability that's super good in multiplayer. Okay, so the blue one lets you cast, like, it's like Spell Twine, like cast somebody's instant or sorcery for free.
Hello?
Yes?
You got a room in here?
Yeah, sure. Short term.
I got nothing to do. Nick's gonna be gone soon anyway.
So you get Spell Twine this one.
Mm-hmm.
So when this card comes into play, when it's come into play, not when it's cast, you get to cast an instant or sorcery from every opponent's graveyard for free. So obviously multiplayer, you have lots of opponents.
Yeah.
Every EDH deck is playing tons of instants and sorceries, and you're casting them all for free. You know what's really good with this card? Deadeye Navigator, or Conjurer's Closet, or any of the other blank effects which are all over the place in EDH. Like, this card is ridiculous. The white one, which I also have, has the exact same base stats and things, but it's let me see. I thought I had it. It's, oh, here it is. Luminate's Primordial. It exiles a creature. It's 4/7 Vigilant, and when it enters the battlefield, for each opponent, exile up to one creature they control, and gain life equal to its power. So it's like Swords to Plowshares every time it comes into play. So you just blink it, and you just clear the entire board.
I like it.
I don't know what the red or black one's going to be, because you obviously can't play it. Do you play Commander? Do you just play borrow on Scotty's deck?
I'm excited to see the red and black one, because they're going to be 7 mana costs.
The red one's going to be do damage to one creature for every opponent. Like, it's going to be like do 4 damage to some creature for every opponent. And the black one's going to be like everybody has to sack a creature for every opponent.
Yeah, that's probably going to be it.
It's probably exactly what it's going to be.
But they only cost 2 mana in the rack.
The black one is super good. But that's the one thing in Commander's not very good, is like any card that says like deal damage.
Yeah.
Because usually you have to do like 40 or 50 damage for it to matter in EDH. But all these cards, there's obviously going to be a cycle of them. All of them seem pretty good. They're talking in the chat here about Gore Clan Rampager. That's another Gruul card. Is that the Blood Rush 4/4 guy?
Yeah, he gets the creature trample and whatnot.
Yeah, that seems pretty good. It'd be interesting to see if there's just an honest-to-goodness like Gruul beatdown deck. Top 8 being announced, so we'll go on to top 8 here shortly. But Gore Clan Rampager, it's a 4/4 for 4 with trample. Seems fine. But then it has for just 2, it has the Blood Rush, which is super good. Most of the Blood Rush cards we've seen so far are like way overcosted, so they're like not good by themselves, or their Blood Rush effect costs way too much. Like you have to pay like 4 for Blood Rush or something like that, but it's only cost 2. So like worst case scenario, it's just like a 4 damage spell. It's a combat trick, yeah, because you can Blood Rush as an instant speed. Yeah, it's a Titanic Growth exactly. So I don't know, this guy's pretty good. I don't know if he's better than Huntmaster at that 4 slot in those colors, but I don't think those cards go in the same deck. Like Huntmaster decks aren't trying to beat down. Yeah.
I thought that it might be okay to have a fencing ace deck where you Rancor him on like turn 3, and then you do this, and then you get in for a ton of damage.
Yeah.
Like Blood Rush seems like it'd be okay with fencing ace, and it's not double white like Silver White Paladin. And
you do this, you do Blood Rush this, and then Boros Charm. Boom. That's a lot of mana for a lot of damage, but I don't know. It all works. All right, they're playing the top 8, which I don't understand why you would.
Yeah, I figured they would.
Chop. But, so they're playing the top 8. We'll take a quick break. I do have some delicious food. I'm going to try to pound down in the in-between.
There's also a delicious
we will find out what match we're getting, and be right back.